This is episode 8 of the Shiny Switch quest, a challenge in which I capture a target Shiny in every Switch exclusive game they appear in. Our target this time around is Eevee, the evolution Pokemon. And let's go Eevee hang out on Route 17 between Celadon and Fuchsia. They are kinda rare with a 5% encounter rate, but it's not that much of an issue if you use lures to increase the number of mons on screen. The baby! I don't care about the lure. Come here, child! Hello, my little man. Alright, we're gonna use one of these. And we're gonna give you a big boy berry. Not that one. This one. Here you are, eat berry. Chill out. I know, you're full of energy. You're so fun and cute. Yay! I love Eevee, especially the snowy looking Eevee. It's so cute. You are adorable. It's a careful baby. Aww. Pretty okay stats. Our fluffy friend is fairly elusive in Sword and Shield as well, being a 5% encounter on Shield's Route 4 or a 1% encounter on Sword's Route 4. Yikes. KOing them is absolutely your best bet to rack up encounters, as the next spawn after fainting an enemy Pokemon has a 50% chance of being the same species in these games. If you happen to have the Crown Tundra DLC, you can spot them in normal weather at Volumere Lake and the Giant's Bed with a 5% spawn chance in both games. Additionally, if you like soft resetting, there is a wandering Eevee in the Giant's Bed during normal weather. I do recommend the Crown Tundra areas if you want to hunt in swoosh, as the spawners are much closer to one another and therefore easier to cycle in these grass patches than those found on Route 4. Oh snap. Yo. And it's a girl! Cute charm worked! Heck yeah! Holy crap! Alright, well now I have a choice, because it does have self-damaging moves. Do I want to paralyze it or no? Or I could just catch. Or not! We're gonna paralyze it. Because I could put it to sleep. I do have a sleep Pokemon too, but I think I want to para. Because obviously that was like almost caught, so it's not that far off of being okay. And I'm okay with it lowering its health a little bit. Both of its moves that are self-damaging are normal, so I can switch to Zip when it's at a lower health. And it will not be capable of killing itself. So, we're okay. You can do it. Just stay in the ball. Dang. Really wants to charm the socks off my Galvantula. Really? Hey, paralyzed. You like that? Darn. Bruh. Huh? Easy. That's so good. I'm so happy. Alright, our little girl does have a mark. She's lunchtime. That's sick. It's a quiet Eevee. Finding Eevee in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is a little weird. You are required to have the National Pokedex before they are even obtainable in the game, as both methods of finding it are locked behind this requirement. The arguably more convenient method to shiny hunt Eevee here is soft resetting the gift Eevee you can claim from BB in Hearthome. If that's no longer an option, then you'll have to look to the Trophy Garden instead. Eevee appears as one of 16 daily spawns, with yet another 5% encounter rate. While these Pokemon are referred to as daily Pokemon, that title is slightly deceiving, as this mechanic does not operate solely on real-life time. If you speak to Mr. Backlot, he will tell you about a cute Pokemon he saw in the garden. That will be today's daily Pokemon. However, when you go to the garden, you can also find the previous day's Pokemon as well. What is available in the garden each day is not random. They will appear in Pokedex order, exactly as shown here. Additionally, what Pokemon is available will not progress until you speak to Mr. Backlot on a different day. It does not move with real time. If you don't speak to him, it will never change. While preparing for this episode, I left him on Chansey for 39 days, which should have moved us to Plusle, but it didn't. It's Eevee instead, simply because I never engaged him on any of those days. Do note, you cannot date or time skip with your Switch clock to move this forward. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl have a tamper-proof mechanic that senses when a change has been made and hits the player with a 24-hour time freeze as a penalty for attempted cheating. There is a somewhat annoying workaround though. If you change your time zone instead of the actual time, the game doesn't penalize you. This is because changing time zones causes the actual save data for the game on your Switch to get retroactively adjusted to what the equivalent time is in that time zone. For example, my last save was 6:19 at 4 minutes past midnight. After closing the game and moving my time zone to an hour behind midnight, I can wait out that hour, relaunch the game, and speak to Mr. Backlot, who does tell me a new Pokemon. When I go to save this game state, you can see the last save now says 6:18 at 4 minutes past 11. The system adjusted the save time itself so no time discrepancies are detected. This method is limited in the fact you do have to wait an hour every time for the zone closest to midnight to reach a new day, but 1 hour per Pokemon is significantly better than 24. Oh snap! I have done it. Literally 1 minute into 4 AM, which changed it to the day background instead of the night background. That's funny. That's awesome. Okay, we're gonna hit a substitute. All this has is status moves, which just take forever in animations, and quick attack. So now I don't have to deal with that as I attempt to throw Premier Balls at it. I could also hit Thunder Wave if I really wanted to. I probably will. But I've got like 80 plus turns. Before it can possibly do anything to itself. It just has a bunch of really high PP status moves. Look, paralysis. Landed on first try, that's awesome. That's also why we ripped the substitute immediately so I wouldn't get sand attack. It doesn't affect. Little bro, stay in the ball, please. Okay, or don't. That's fine. Get all your aggression out, man. Woohoo! That's amazing. I'm so happy. I can go to bed now. Oh, Patchy picked up a max revive. That's awesome too. Nope, it goes to the box. My combo was on 5 because the chains kept heckin' breaking, so I just started doing resets. Impish! Cute. If you're enjoying this video, please click the like button. It lets me know you want more shiny hunting and tells YouTube this video is actually quality content. Thanks. Legends Arceus. For most Pokemon, this game is amazing for shiny hunting. Eevee, not so much. Our Furby can appear in all zones from space-time distortions, although I seriously advise against hunting it via distortions. I won't explain why here, as I already went over them in detail during the Magnemite video, so check that if you're curious. Occasionally, there will be mass outbreaks of Eevee in the Obsidian Fieldlands or the Alabaster Icelands. Note these are normal mass outbreaks. Eevee does not appear at all in massive mass outbreaks. You can spot them in exactly 2 spawn spaces in the Cobalt Coastlands, 7 in the Obsidian Fieldlands, and 11 in the Alabaster Icelands, which sounds like a lot, but I can tell you from experience that they are not common in these areas. The best method is to fly over the Obsidian Fieldlands while in foggy weather, as, according to Cerebi, the highest spawn chance occurs there at just under 16.26% for standard and 0.81% for an alpha during the morning, day, and evening hours. Not night. Night is optimal in the Icelands. Oh my god. There it is. Oh. Holy crap, it's been so long. Look at it. It's adorable. The Snow White Eevee in the snow. Yo. Do I wanna fight it? It won't run. Well, it won't run for 2 turns. It's a little boy! Hey, my little mans. Here's a nice Pokeball for you. Let's go! I'm so happy. It took me forever. I'm 3 times over odds. You were such a cutie. There's a reason you're my favorite Pokemon. I love your eyes. Just look at me with this, so cute. Eevee is bashful. Aww. This shy little boy. Paldea is a bit of a struggle to hunt down Eevees naturally. Every area that they appear in is overrun with other normal type Pokemon, so this encounter sandwich doesn't help all that much. There is a static Eevee for the soft reset lovers located in South Province Area 5, but that's a 1 in 4,096 hunt. I don't endorse that idea. Instead, I'd advise a little time manipulation to search out a mass outbreak. If you fly to Medali and then move your Switch's time back 1 minute, it will reset your outbreaks and slightly prioritize normal types, as what you get is influenced by your character's position on the map. Keep re-rolling until voila! I assume you know how to handle outbreaks. Do I need to tell you to KO 60 of them and then just despawn Pokemon until your shiny appears? Hey, one of these things is not like the others. You stand out quite a bit compared to all of them. Hello, precious. I didn't realize the giant lizard was the thing I had in the front of my party. I forgot. Fine. Another little man. Our Eevee is naive. No marks. We have a bonus shiny this episode, as Eevee does appear in Legends ZA. You can spot them in Wild Zone 19 during all hours of the day, typically just inside the gate. It does move positions a bit, but there's always one there. Additionally, you can find some around Lumiose on various rooftops and in this little bench section during the daytime only. Very rarely one will appear by this tree in front of Hotel Z. Wild Zone 19 is absolutely the way to go if you don't have the Mega Dimension DLC. But if you do, then Hyperspace is leagues better for finding Eevees, as it appears in 2 and 5-star normal distortions, along with 4-star distortions that match every evolution typing. That's 8 types of 4-star dimensions it can appear in. Crazy. And there it is. The precious. Yeah, I have plenty of time. You gonna sparkle? Like ever? There we go. Hello? Ah, don't yell at me. Where did it go? Why did you go behind me? Ow. And he's timid. Fast little mans. And that's it. Shiny Eevee as seen in every Switch game. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day.